Columbus, Ohio. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
On the banks of the Olentangy River, the Horseshoe is one of the most iconic venues in all of sports. Over 100,000 people strong, the Ohio State Buckeyes might have the best home field advantage in all of college sports. These fans are ready to rock and showcase their Buckeyes this season. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
They'll need about 6 here on 2nd down from the 20. On the run, it's Davidson. Maybe some room here. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Yeah, and that's not the start you wanted if you're on this defense. Like, you lost last week, looking to bounce back. One thing you can't do, man, give up explosive plays on the ground. This defense has to hunker in, dial in a little bit. Last week was a struggle. Let's get back on track.
You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Scrambling away. Fires on the move. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled it. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. And you're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Sayin to throw. Got the quick pass. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for the score. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Coming out with it, it's Cross. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Running inside, it's Jackson. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might be calling a hot route. They give it to him again. Got enough for the first. Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open.
your second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The handoff to Johnson. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Timeout signal 4 by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Man, and you see this at all levels of football. It's the hardest play to stop. I think everybody's yelling in the stands, QB sneak, QB sneak. it doesn't matter. You know it's coming, but it's so difficult with all those guys, all those bodies to try to stop that quarterback.
The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. The run inside. It's Jackson. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Say it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Sayin from the gun on third down. He rifles one deep to the left. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they got play. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Running inside, it's Jackson. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patters. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And the offense found no success with the backward going pass. How about a forward pass on 2nd and long? Makes the grab. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
They just keep firing. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's first and goal. Sayin on the play action. Back swinging for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Trying to barge in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeye! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Extra point here will tie the game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Left side, Wesco makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Say it. Got his man on the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Fires on the move. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. There he goes. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Ohio State calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. On the ground, going for the 1st down with the give to the tight end. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll give it to Johnson. Breaks into the open. Good game there. Picks up the 1st down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lets it fly. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Throw it. Say it. Fires it down the seam. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Iowa taking on the Northern Illinois Huskies. And it's the Hawkeyes looking to bounce back from the Game 1 loss. They lead here in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cross. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Complete on the left to Smith. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, this quarterback's got a short-term memory, boy. After the interception on the last drive, that looked so ugly, but he's come out and he's been able to turn the page. 4 for 4 now on this drive, throwing it. He's got himself right back in, locked in a really, really nice rhythm. I don't think you have anything to worry about if you're the head coach looking at your quarterback, seeing how he's responded to that mistake on the last drive.
Here's Sayin to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Grabs it inside the 15. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Moves away as he feels pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball fell.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Davidson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Johnson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Makes a grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Sayin. Smith with the grab over the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Say it. He wants it all. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick six. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games, and that guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. The handoff to Johnson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. They find Wesco open on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Clemson jumps to the line. Running inside. It's Johnson. Turning it on. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. The play-action fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Moore.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, the offense tried to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback.
Might have a chance. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Might as well stick with him. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a dub.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Here's Julian saying to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense
makes a deep grab. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us, because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Clemson! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Throwing, say it, unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. There he goes down the right side. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
And as they come to the line, they have the lead, and they have the clock on their side. 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Jackson. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Push down for the tackle. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Ohio State.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. And that pass, not surprisingly, is incomplete. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.